Hello there and welcome back to another video, and I wasn't expecting to do a transfer video so soon, but Liverpool in the last 5 minutes have actually tweeted out themselves from the official account saying that they have reached an agreement for the transfer of Ibrahima Konate from RB Leipzig to Liverpool for £36 million, the full transfer release clause, which in my opinion is still quite a bit of a steal in my opinion. And I think that this is actually a really good sign for Liverpool going forward. Not only did the season end only just a couple of days ago, like we're talking what, Sunday? The season ends there. Obviously this has been in the works for quite a while. Transfers like this and transfers in general, unless it literally is a panic buy, generally there's a lot of work that goes in behind, for months and months and months. There'll have been discussions with the agent, maybe even with the player, representatives of the player, with the club as well, RB Leipzig, and also with Liverpool, back and forth. But there's just quotes that are coming through from Twitter as well. Jurgen Klopp: I am confident we are signing a player who can play for us right away, but he is a boy of 22 years of age who has room to improve because of his massive potential. And I fully agree. 22 years of age, he looks like a very, very good centre-back as it is right now. Obviously, people do look at the injury record, and I actually do think I've got that up. I've been through this before on a previous video about Konate. His injury record is more like he's had 3 injuries that just happened over a longer spell, and other ones seem to be knocks. I don't think there's really going to be a great deal to worry about here. And it also obviously gives a good sign of intent for what we can do in terms of the defence, and also in terms of what we could do in terms of the layout of the team. There could be changes to the layout of the team, maybe wholesale changes. There's different options now with such strong centre-backs, because you've got to remember, we've been without Virgil van Dijk and Joe Gomez this season. Now we will get them back for the next season. Now we bring in Konate as well. We'll still have Joel Matip here unless he gets moved on. We would still have Ben Davies as well. While I know he becomes a little bit of a meme at the moment, but I still think he could have a part to play. Nat Phillips, I imagine, could still be around, or Reece Williams as well. What it could mean, and I'm just throwing it out there, could we see Liverpool go into a 3 at the back? And because a lot of people, I'm going to go through some quotes here from Twitter, I think it is. And these are just quotes. I'm not going to actually give you the usernames, but I'll just go through them. VVD, Konate partnership at centre-half would be perfect. Get through the press from the front, and you have to get past Fabinho and Henderson. Get past them, you have to get past VVD and Konate. Get past them, you have to Alisson to beat. Happy with that. Now a number 9 and a CM. If he can stay fit, then it's a great deal. Konate is a very big signing for Liverpool. Depending on how VVD recovers, if he is anywhere near his best, him and Konate will be a rock-solid pairing. That's a good point on VVD's recovery. Obviously, it looks like he's progressing really well, but is he actually going to be really ready to go on the first day of the season? We won't know. We won't know until we hit pre-season and see how he does there, see how his rehabilitation's gone as well. A lot of people already, though, are dismissing Joe Gomez and saying that it will be VVD and Konate. I would err on the side of caution of that, and let's also historically remember what Klopp does with what seem to be big signings. Fabinho, big signing, absolutely unreal. Looked like it was all last minute. We were linked with him and 2 hours later we'd signed him. Unreal. It was so quick, and everybody was excited to see him play for Liverpool, and it took him months to get into the team, because that is sometimes how it is with Jurgen Klopp. And also he'll be evaluating the player, their effectiveness at being with the squad in training, how they train, how they adapt to a new club. While it's, RB Leipzig play a similar style of football, high pressing, a lot of possession, quick movements, quick decision making, everything like that. It's similar, but it's never exactly the same. And it's all about how it reacts when he comes to Liverpool and trains with Liverpool as well. You can't just dismiss Joe Gomez. While people say he's not the best defender, I agree that he's not the best defender, but he has been very, very good for Liverpool alongside Virgil van Dijk. But could we evolve into maybe possibly having a three at the back, because a lot of people are already saying VVD and Konate partnership, excellent. Imagine what it would be like if you have a three at the back, right? You got, like, say, Andy Robertson and Trent Alexander-Arnold as your wing backs, literally as your wing backs, and then your three at the back, Virgil van Dijk, Konate, Joe Gomez. I think that that could be quite something. Obviously, you lose someone in midfield or you lose someone from the front line, but is this possibly a way where you could then see the likes of maybe Salah, Mane, Jota, Firmino go as just your central pair, whoever it might be? Then you're literally using Trent and Robertson almost exclusively as wingers, with the option of coming back and defending. I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud. But am I excited? Yes, of course I am. He's got an absolute, for me, he's got a brilliant profile. He's a big, tall centre-back, but he's quick. He's agile. He's got good movement. He's good with the ball. He's good with the ball at his feet. He's good at reading play. He's good at dribbling out of trouble, which is really a really good thing as well. A lot of people saying that, you know, oh, they look at highlight videos of him and stuff like that, and they say, oh, look at those Matip style runs. I think that his runs would be better than Matip as well. I really do. When you watch him play, and let's be honest, I'll be totally honest with you, I haven't watched him a great deal. I've watched some highlight videos, but that doesn't get me, you know, excited, because highlight videos can make anybody look good. Go look at a Ragnar Klavan highlight video and he will look amazing. And as much as he is, you know, like a fan favorite at the time, you know, the Klavan turn and stuff like that, but yeah, highlight videos are highlights. You know, it's highlighted for a reason. You know, they are the good bits. You don't always show the bad bits as well. There's a lot of development for him to go, but for me, it's a fantastic signing for Liverpool and a statement of intent over what could be a very important summer for Liverpool, in where I believe we will need to do some, you know, centre mid recruitment, with obviously the big loss of Gini Wijnaldum. I think a loss that we won't really appreciate until we have to move on without Gini Wijnaldum. And then when it comes to what do we want, what do we need next? For me, I do still believe that we need an out-and-out striker. Like, the fact that we haven't had a proper like number 9 type striker probably since Torres. And some people might turn around and say, well, what about Andy Carroll? Talk to me about Andy Carroll, and then, you know, you'll understand why I'm saying Torres. Suarez, for me, very good forward. I wouldn't say he's an out-and-out striker, but he was a goal machine, that's for damn sure. But he did a lot more than a striker does. When you've got the likes of Firmino that can do a lot of work, and obviously the likes of Salah, the likes of Mane, I think having a number 9 would be absolutely, it could finish things for us. You know, take the goal scoring burden away from Salah, who could still hit great numbers. Mane get himself back into form. Jota as well, and have Firmino as a creator. I'm talking there as if we're going to go with a 4-2-3-1. This signing of Konate could actually open up a breadth of different formations, different systems and stuff like that. And obviously, the most important thing for us is now squad depth. It gives us a great deal of squad depth and quality squad depth. Because say if any match day, say if you've got Konate starting and it's Virgil van Dijk, well then you've got Joe Gomez and maybe Joel Matip on the bench. That's strong. That is strong. And then if something happens to any of these guys, well then we've got someone in like a Nat Phillips or a Reece Williams who, while people might laugh and they might turn around and say, whoa, we can't rely on these guys. They've been doing the job last couple of weeks for Liverpool. They were called upon and they did the job very well. We've now, for me, it looks like we've got some good depth in the centre-back area. And when we go back a year, when we're looking at all these injuries that we were suffering, I would never have said that we had good squad depth. But if everyone's fit, great depth, great quality, fantastic signing, and a great statement of intent by Liverpool, I think, so early on in the transfer window. Excited to see what he can bring as well. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. There is going to be a further video coming up that I recorded yesterday, and I completely forgot to upload it. Sort of like a season review. That's going to be coming out tomorrow. I was going to put it up today, but I'm doing this video now because Konate has just been signed by Liverpool Football Club. Get in. Let me know what you think in the comments below about this signing. Thank you ever so much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed it, please do like it and subscribe if you're new around here. Thank you once again, and I'll catch you later.